battleground, truth or deception. Slamming doubts with every match, seeking redemption. Holy grappers in the corner, faith as our ally. In the fight for our soul, we'll never say die. Every ring is a battleground, truth or deception. Slamming doubts with every match, seeking redemption. Holy grappers in the corner, faith as our ally. In the fight for our soul, we'll never say die. Warriors fighting high, don't let go. Wrestling for salvation.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Youth Night. We have churches from all around the Metroplex here tonight with us. Brody's church is here, Trinity Baptist from Roy City.
That's my church.
We have Encounter Church, who is the church located here in front of the Auditorium. Generations Church, Retro Dewey Declan's church is here. Gonna be a great night, ladies and gentlemen, and a great kickoff to Ephesians Pro Wrestling. I'll tell you what, I'm excited to see Aiden the Dragon taking on Ryan Hart. Aiden the Dragon is a very phenomenal young up-and-comer here in EPW. And he just might be able to take the title away from Ryan Hart. But that is to come later tonight.
That's a bad memory.
Here's the key to remember. This is a title match, Brody. So if, for some reason, Aiden the Dragon beats Ryan Hart, he will be in the cage on December 15th in the triple threat match. It's a lot to think about.
It's a lot to think about. I hope he does this because Ryan Hart is not a nice guy and we need a new champion.
And there you see referee Aaron Scott take that Texas title away from Ryan Hart, shows it to Aiden the Dragon. And we are about to get this show on the road here from the Auditorium. Here we go. Referee Aaron Scott calls for the bell. The bell is rung. And here we go. You can already hear the crowd here in the Auditorium cheering for Aiden the Dragon. Collar elbow tie up. Oh, a great arm bar there by Ryan Hart there, Brody.
Some painful moves, but...
Oh, great reversal by Aiden the Dragon as he now has a wrist lock, taking Ryan Hart to his knees. You know, the one thing I look for in this match here tonight, Brody, is, as Ryan Hart stomps on the toes of Aiden the Dragon and pulls the hair, Aiden Dragon is the younger wrestler. He's a little bit more inexperienced than Ryan Hart, but as you see, he's faster than Ryan Hart.
Very much faster.
And he's really, really laying into that wrist lock.
Might be able to work better for him later in the match.
It could. Oh, and a rake of the eyes there by Ryan Hart. Now he's got a side headlock. Shoots him off. Oh, and a huge shoulder tackle by Ryan Hart. And wouldn't you know, classic Ryan Hart celebrating and taking entirely too much time instead of jumping on his opponent, Brody.
He needs to get back to wrestling.
Oh, great hip toss. Great shoulder drag. Oh, and a beautiful drop kick by Aiden the Dragon. This young man's on fire. Goes for the cover. Brody, did you see what Aiden the Dragon did there? Great ring awareness. Pulls Ryan Hart away from the ropes. Makes sure he can't put his foot in the rope to break the count.
Ryan Hart's scared.
Hey, I think Ryan Hart may have ate a boot there. You saw him grabbing his mouth and his face there. Now Ryan Hart going to get into it with some fans in the front row. Aiden the Dragon looking to go high risk and go out of the ring after Ryan Hart. Here we go. Off the ropes, through the middle rope. Oh! And a huge right hook right to the head of Aiden the Dragon. And now Ryan Hart is putting the boots to the Dragon, ladies and gentlemen. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you here tonight to the Lordatorium. We are now EPW, Ephesians Pro Wrestling. Ephesians 6, verse 12 is where we are based off of as Ryan Hart begins to choke the life out of Aiden the Dragon. And again, ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you, December 15th. What's happening December 15th, Brody?
It is the annual cage match show.
Yes, and ladies and gentlemen, always a fun night to see the cage put around the ring. Once a year, we do it every December. So if you're at home watching this here tonight, please get out here to the Lordatorium on December the 15th for the night of cage matches. As Ryan Hart is back in control of this, and now he's choking the life out of Aiden the Dragon. And ladies and gentlemen, you may be asking yourself, if you're not familiar with pro wrestling, how is it that he can choke him? That's not legal. Well, you're right, but according to the rules of professional wrestling, you have to the count of 5 to break any illegal hold. And Ryan Hart takes that to about 4 3/4 as he just lays into Aiden the Dragon, jumps on top of him, and has that throat just bounce off that middle rope.
Ryan Hart loves taking advantage of any rule he can for his advantage.
Yeah, he does, right? And there you see Ryan Hart choking Aiden the Dragon again. Referee Aaron Scott getting in the face of Ryan Hart there, telling him to stop choking the Dragon. Aiden the Dragon really hurting here, Brody.
Well, you got this, Aiden. We believe in you.
There you hear it from Brody. Brody is a fan. Oh, what a shot! A forearm. Oh, and there it is. Yep, pull the hair there. Classic Ryan Hart, Brody. I mean, and Brody, let's be honest. You know Ryan Hart pretty well. Your dad was his tag partner for how long? 3-4 years, right?
Many years. Some very dark times in my life when Ryan Hart's influence.
Well,
Ryan Hart's influence just messed up my dad big time.
Well, but you know what? Your dad got away from him, and he's on his own now, which is great to see the Guardian being the guardian of the people of the of EPW and the Lordatorium. Big knee right to the midsection of Aiden the Dragon, and Reinhardt still has a hold of that hair. He shoots him off. Oh! And a big knee right to the midsection of Aiden the Dragon. Only a 2 count. Right there, Ryan Hart a little bit lazy with that cover. Doesn't hook the leg to get the extra leverage.
Seems to be a little sloppy.
It was a little sloppy there, Brody. I agree with you as he's now getting in the face of referee Aaron Scott saying that was 3. But last I saw it was 1, 2, kick out. So maybe Ryan Hart forgot how to. Maybe Ryan Hart forgot how to count to 3.
He's not good at a lot of things.
He's good at cheating.
Good at cheating, not good at counting.
I'll tell you, I mean, I don't like Ryan Hart, but Ryan Hart has been a fighting champion here over the last few months, defending his title in every show over the last few months. So you do got to give him credit there as Aiden the Dragon is getting the chance from the crowd here in the Lordatorium. Big shots to the midsection, and then just a massive forearm right across the shoulder blades, and a huge right fist right to the face of the Dragon. Oh, and listen to the impact of that kick by Aiden the Dragon and a huge clothesline. The Dragon getting his second win, another huge clothesline, ladies and gentlemen. Aiden the Dragon picking up steam. Big forearm, big kick to the leg, and then right to the knee. Aiden the Dragon seems to be in control here, Brody.
He's got his second win.
Oh! Nice. What a knee right to the head of Ryan Hart. Ryan Hart may be out, ladies and gentlemen. But Aiden the Dragon needs to stop celebrating. He needs to get on top of the champion.
You need to attack him while he's tired, Aiden.
That's right. He needs to get on it, get him while he's down. Picks him up.
He's trying to finish this right here, right now.
Oh, he was looking for the GTS. Countered by Hart. Oh, Hart hits the heart attack. That could be it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my goodness. It's a 3 count. As Ryan Hart uses the ropes for extra leverage to get the 1, 2, 3, and Brody does it. Brody, doesn't surprise me that Ryan Hart used the ropes and cheated his way to retaining that title. But I'll tell you, Brody, I bet there's a couple of guys in the back, Omega and Dewey Declan, that are probably happy that Ryan Hart regained that title, because those two guys are looking for their revenge on December 15th inside the steel cage.
And I believe they got it in it to be able to finally take down the Ryan Hart.
I will say, you know, I don't like Ryan Hart. I don't like the way he does things, but I will tell you, I do like the way that we started off here tonight. The intensity, the energy here in the Lordatorium for this first show as Ephesians Pro Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. It has been electric so far here tonight.
Great first match for this event.
Very, very, very good match to kick off, and we're going to go back to Adam in the ring for our next match.
First match in EPW. Don't forget to get over here and get concessions, merchandise. We've got all the old CWF merchandise on sale for $5.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is referee, senior referee, Hoss Blocker making his way back.
December 8th, the kids. Who's having fun? How about it? Generation Encounter. Overflow. What about Wildwood?
Oh no.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. What? Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know whose music that is, it is the EPW World's Heavyweight Champion, Bam Malone, interrupting Adam Pankenine. And I'm sure Bam Bam's got something to say. He's always got something to say, Brody.
Yeah, Bam Bam just can't wait his turn. He's got to talk over everyone else.
Yep, that's true. But again, ladies and gentlemen, it is great to see senior referee Hoss Blocker back in the squared circle. The question is, Brody, who lined the pockets of referee Hoss Blocker to get him back inside the squared circle? Because he's coming out of retirement here tonight for the first EPW show.
You know, if I knew that information, I wouldn't disclose it.
Hey, I hope it's the powers to be, because referee Hoss Blocker has been missed here in EPW. He's always been a fan favorite. He's been one of my favorite referees, and we love referee Hoss Blocker. But let's see what the champ has to say to us here tonight, Brody. I'm sure it's going to be some mumbo jumbo about how he doesn't want to compete like always.
He is not a fighting champion, unlike Ryan Hart.
He got that championship by your dad forfeiting it. But let's see what he's got to say.
Kid, do you really think your insults bother me? Ladies and gentlemen, for those who have been living underneath a rock the last several years, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Bam Malone, and I am the most dominant champion in this company's history.
Ooh, that's saying a lot, because
Let me give you a quick spill of the last 2 years. I have not been pinned, submitted, or defeated in this ring in over 2 years. And for the better half of a year, I am your EPW Heavyweight Champion.
He's not wrong, ladies and gentlemen, but I beg to differ. I think Barrett Brown may have been a better champion.
Now, I do have a bone to pick. You see, I have ran through every single name that is in the back there. Beat them all once, heck, maybe even twice. And do you know how they plan on getting this title off of me? They are putting me in a cage with a rabid man that belongs on a leash. Guardian, I understand what I'm stepping into, but Guardian, I don't think you quite understand what you're stepping into.
Don't disrespect my dad.
Unfortunately, I do have some bad news for everybody in attendance. Your champ showed up today like he always does. He got dressed, he got ready, looked at the card, and realized my name was left off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back there, change, go home, hang out with my hot girlfriend, and leave each and every single one of you in the dust. And if you plan on ever seeing me again, why don't you just go ahead and show up December 15th for it. Thank you. Champion out.
Uh-oh!
I know this music.
Uh-oh! That is the music of none other than APOC, Adam Asher. Oh, look at Bam Bam. Bam Bam ain't too happy about this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to shut up because I can't wait to hear what Adam's got to say.
Champion out, huh? This is the birth of a whole new creation. Ephesians Pro Wrestling, specifically Ephesians 6:12. I wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against the powers, the principalities, the governors of this dark world, and in the heavens. And for those that aren't aware, my name is Adam Asher, the Apocalypse, and I am the original Christian wrestler. "25 years ago, there was another organization, Christian Wrestling, and I was in the main event for the heavyweight title then. And tonight, I'm going to be in the main event of the first EPW show for the heavyweight title again, because I'm challenging you to one-on-one. Because you have been around, you've done a lot of great things, Bam Bam. You and I have traveled the roads, hours, hundreds of hours, and I've taught you a lot. But you know, there's something they say about the master and the student. I haven't taught you everything, son. And tonight, you're going to find out why I am the original. I am the best there was, the best there is, and the best there ever will be in Ephesians Pro Wrestling. And that you can take to the bank. Let me hear some noise! I started this company, and we traveled all over the country wrestling in front of groups just like this. In camps in Piney Woods, Texas, in Six Flags in Buffalo, New York, in a little town called Linus, Pennsylvania. I have been everywhere, and I have done everything for this company and the new company that we started, Ephesians Pro Wrestling. And tonight, it's a soft launch, but there's going to be nothing soft about when I punch you right in your very handsome little face.
Boy, I love what Adam Asher's saying here tonight.
Okay, Pac, I get it. I think everybody here wants to see that, yay? APOC versus Bam Bam Malone in the main event. Okay. Let me up you one.
Okay.
I want your spot on the EPW board.
Whoa.
If I win tonight, this is my company.
Hey, I've only been to Vegas one time, but I put it all on black. So I'll tell you what, I will see your challenge and I'll accept it, but you have to beat me 1, 2, 3, right in the center of the new EPW ring.
We have a deal, ladies and gentlemen. It sounds like the challenge was made by APOC, Adam Asher. But then,
come move just for a second. I want to let you guys know how excited we are for you to be here. This is a unique show for us. We reached out to as many of the youth groups as we could get a hold of in this area, and you guys did nothing but exceed our expectations. So for me and all the boys in the back, I want to say a huge thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And Flo, thank you very much. I'll see you guys in the main event.
there you hear it, Adam Asher in the main event. You know, the funny thing is I find it very weird that Bam Bam says, oh, I want your place on the board. It's going to be my company. Well, doesn't he know that the board exists of more than just one person?
Bam Bam doesn't have that big of a brain.
Who's ready to get back to the action?
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go back to Adam.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first at 195 pounds from the Bayou. HBO, the Hillbilly Outlaw.
There you see HBO, the Hillbilly Outlaw. I'm not sure what to take from this one, ladies and gentlemen. The orange hat really got me. The overalls got me. But here we go. He is HBO, the Hillbilly Outlaw. But let's talk right now real quick. I'm excited for the main event. APOC, Adam Asher versus Bam Bam Malone here in the Lordatorium. And here's the catch. If APOC wins,
He's doing the
worm.
He's doing the worm. You almost missed that.
I almost missed the
You
worm.
almost missed the worm.
But what I was going to say, I'll say it here in a minute. I'll say what I was going to say here in a minute.
Weighing in at 231 pounds, from the Master Sessions.
There he is. The leader and founder of the Bible Club, Johnny Lawless. And the fans, this song right here, though, I will say, I give Johnny some credit. I love this song. There's something about this song that gets the blood pumping, gets you wanting to get up out of your seat and dance and do the church clap.
We got people in this audience here right now up in their seats doing the church clap.
And, you know, like I was saying, Brody, I am excited about the main event. APOC, Adam Asher, Bam Bam Malone. But what if Adam Asher beats APOC? What if APOC, Adam Asher beats Bam Bam Malone tonight? You know what that means, Brody?
My dad's wrestling the Adam Asher in a cage match for the championship.
Yeah, December 15th would be Adam Asher versus the Guardian and not Bam Bam Malone. But I'll tell you what, there's a part of me that hopes something happens tonight where APOC wins, but not in a pin count, because I really want to see the Guardian, Bam Bam Malone inside a steel cage.
Yeah, my dad needs to get his revenge. When he just shattered his wrist, whenever Bam Bam did that to his wrist, so I put a big toll on my family.
I bet it did, because, you know, the income stops flowing when you're not being able to wrestle. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Referee Hoss Blockers. First match back here at EPW. There you see the shake of the hand. Wait, what's happening? Oh. There you see the sportsmanship between the Hillbilly Outlaw. Collar elbow tie-up. Oh, and look at the power of Johnny Lawless. There you see the Hillbilly Outlaw filling the arms of Johnny Lawless. He ducks the clothesline and smacks Johnny Lawless right in the face. Brody, that is a sign of disrespect when you slap a grown man in the face.
I think he just overstepped his boundary.
Ducks the clothesline again and a big back elbow. Johnny looks to be getting a little bit disturbed here. Ducks the clothesline again and another back elbow. Oh, and a big chop by the Hillbilly Outlaw as he's kind of in control here early on. Oh, and a big splash. And another big splash by the Hillbilly Outlaw. What do you think here? What do you think about what we're seeing here from Hillbilly Outlaw, Brody?
He has the upper hand. He's right now overpowering. Oh, I spoke too soon.
Johnny Lawless blocks the hip toss, picks him up, throws him over his shoulders. Johnny Lawless says, nope, I'm smarter than that. Johnny Lawless going to town with the right fists. Big smile on Johnny Lawless's face. And there you see that patented Johnny Lawless kick, turnaround, mule kick there in the gut of the Hillbilly Outlaw. And now Johnny Lawless is in control of this match, Brody.
Spoke too soon just a second ago.
It's okay, it happens from time to time here at the commentary table. As another big reverse kick and a big uppercut by Johnny Lawless. Uh-oh.
Going for a signature.
This is not a good situation. Oh! Oh, and a big clothesline. Cover, 1, 2. Oh, and a very, very close 2 count. Johnny Lawless with the first pin attempt here tonight in this match. A big kick to the midsection.
Here we go.
Looking to pick him up, looking for a suplex. Uh-oh, is he going to do, reminiscence of Eddie Guerrero.
Is he going to do it again?
Another suplex. Is he going to go for the hat trick?
He's going for 3.
And he goes for the hat trick and he lands it. Rolls over. Hooks a leg, and still only a 2 count. The Hillbilly Outlaw went to places unknown to kick out of that pin there, Brody.
Josh, he might have used all his energy in the first. He might
may
be out
have.
of it now.
You may be right. He may have exerted himself there early on. Johnny Lawless goes for the hair. Another kick to the midsection.
He's going after that midsection a lot tonight.
Yep. Might be trying to weaken him for the Revelation submission hold. Oh, and a big clothesline there in the corner. Johnny throws him back in. Oh, he picks him up. Johnny Lawless looking to go high risk. Oh, he returns the slap from earlier tonight.
We're going up top, baby.
Johnny Lawless saying we're going up top. Looking for that high risk. Looking to suplex from the second rope.
High risk, high reward.
Oh, blocked. Blocked again by the Hillbilly Outlaw. Oh, a couple of slaps to the back. A shoulder to the gut of Johnny Lawless. Showtime, what? Oh, and a big kick to the midsection. Oh, and a beautiful DDT from the second rope. But both men now on their backs as Referee Haas Blocker starts the 10 count.
Josh, that might have been his last ounce of energy.
It could have been, Brody. That's a good observation as the Hillbilly Outlaw is laying on his back. Oh, and he kicks up. Reminiscence of Shawn Michaels there. Oh, you get the Bible Club chants here in the Lordatorium. Oh, what a move. Hooks the leg, 1, 2. Oh, and only a 2 count. Not enough. Look at the shock and awe in the face of the Hillbilly Outlaw. Thought that he had enough for 3, ladies and gentlemen, as Johnny Lawless is having to use the ropes to get himself back up on his feet. As you hear HBO saying, it's HBO time. Oh, and a reversal by Johnny Lawless. Oh, ducks the clothesline. Ducks the back elbow. Oh! Fists head down onto the face. Oh, what a leg drop.
Johnny's back in business.
Yep, Johnny Lawless looking to get his second win. Johnny Lawless, that is his sign saying that he's going to go for the revelation. His submission hold. He's stalking him. He's got him set. He's got it locked in, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and he takes him down. This could be it. Oh, and he is cinched in the revelation. Referee Haas Blocker getting in there, asking the Hillbilly. Oh, and the Hillbilly Brawler taps. Ladies and gentlemen, Brody, you made a reference that he was working on that midsection, and like I said, he was working on that midsection to go after the revelation. Ladies and gentlemen, when he locks those hands in, and then he sits down on the back and he pulls back, he's working on that entire midsection and rib area of HBO. As you see, flawless Johnny Lawless, leader of the Bible Club, celebrating a very, very good victory here tonight in what is the first soft show from EPW Ephesians Pro Wrestling. See the sportsmanship. That's what EPW is all about.
Like they said earlier, Josh, they do not wrestle flesh and blood.
That's true.
You gotta have great sportsmanship down here. You're wrestling spiritually.
Yeah, this spiritual warfare and physical warfare. And you know what, Brody? I think this brings us to the time of our night where we're about to hear a testimony. So we're going to kick it back to Adam in the ring and find out who's going to give that testimony here tonight for the first time in EPW.
Church has been clapping and we service. Leaving the week hurt, I was changed by Sunday service. We need discernment, check what you be affirming, cause the church can be full of members but empty in conversions. Preach the gospel and stand back, look for change lives, not for hand claps. Love people well, okay, can't stand at the church, just the church with the words where we stand up.
The Lord brought me here tonight. But my story starts from before I got into 2nd grade. Didn't have a great home life. Just remember my parents fighting all the time. They got divorced. My mom was a stay-at-home mom. So she didn't have income, so her way of fixing things was just letting us live with my dad. And from there, it didn't go well. So it was me and my sister in years of abuse that my mom never imagined would have ever happened. No kid, no parent ever thinks something like that can happen, but it did. So from the time I was in 2nd grade, for several years after, I got told no one would believe me, no one would save me, and I was stuck. And I didn't know when it was going to end. Deep down, I knew I wasn't alone. I just didn't know God. I didn't know Jesus, but I knew I wasn't walking alone. There were times when I was sleeping on floors and rats were crawling across me in the middle of the night. I went days without food, or I was eating out of a trash can. I remember teachers doing my hair or paying for my lunch for a week because we weren't getting it from my dad. The abuse was emotional, and then it was physical as well. I won't go into the details, but it hurt. It made me stronger now, and I know what people have gone through, but I don't wish that for anybody. And even through the storm, I knew I wasn't alone. I didn't know what else to do. I remember one day just praying to God. I didn't know who God was, but I had a memory from when I lived with my mom early on of going to a church and seeing pictures of Jonah in the well on the wall and a miracle happening, like he's saved from the belly. I remember Bible stories. I remember about a guy in a lion's den and the lions didn't attack him. I didn't know who the guy was, but I knew the lion didn't open his mouth and eat him. And so I knew like there was a God and it was going to take a miracle to get me out of that situation that my sister and I were in. And within weeks, things started changing. And within weeks, I was no longer in that home. The road after that, while I was out of the abuse, it was not easy. So at age 12, I knew I wasn't alone still, but the emotional pain I was dealing with, I was mad. I was angry. Nobody at school knew what I was going through. I put up a front. I was tough. We got in fights. Boys, girls, it didn't matter. I was not going to back down. I was little, but I was mean. But I was covering it up. I was hurting still. I had a good friend. I would go to church with her. She'd drag me there. We would go. And it wasn't until I was 16 when I finally opened up my heart and accepted Jesus as my Lord and Savior. And that's when I realized that's who was there the whole time. Even though I had prayed, God save me, I didn't know God. I didn't know Jesus. But even through the storm, he was with me. And even the years after, I knew he had a better plan. He used me to help other. I'm in education. There are things that I can point out and see in kids that nobody else is going to see because they're covering it up. But it's there. And it doesn't matter. You don't have to have the same walk, but everybody has their own pain and suffering. And just know God is with you. And he is going to use whatever it is this crazy broken world is throwing at you, he will use it for good. And just knowing that now, it has made me stronger. And I hope it gives you guys and ladies something to hold on to.
Let's hear it for her one more time. Hey, real quick, it's important you understand, that's the first time Amber's ever talked about that stuff out in public like this, and also she decided to do that like 1 hour ago. So very proud of her. She did a great job. Give her one more round of applause. And now let's go with some more wrestling. EPW.
EPW. Yeah. Let's not forget December 8th. We've got the kids' matches right here. Then again on December 15th, and I was just asked to remind you, December 15th is a Sunday. It is not a Saturday show. December 15th, Sunday, the Cage Show will be right here in this Lordatorium. This ring will be wrapped in a cage. There's one way in and no way out. No way out. Who's ready for some more action? You ready? Overflow's ready. How about Trinity Baptist Church? All right, let's roll it into the next match. The following contest is a tag team match and is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. They are the team of PFC Graham and Coach Smith.
I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, PFC Graham, Colt Smith, they work very, very well together. Colt Smith, he's the speed, athletic, younger version of what PFC Graham used to be. But PFC Graham is a veteran. Lots of experience in the squared circle. He's been the heavyweight champion. He's been a tag champion. PFC Graham knows how to do things inside the squared circle as they take candy from a kid in the front row. Oh, and Colt Smith spit it out. I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited to see the guys that they're going to wrestle here tonight. I know who they are. Brody, you know who they are. But our fans at home don't know who they are. But they're going to get excited when they hear who they are.
About right now.
Let's go. My secret side I keep it under lock and key. I keep it caged, but I can't come.
And their opponents, Wildwood, this is for you. Introducing the ultimate underdog Omega and his teammate.
Retro Dewey Declan, the ultimate underdog Omega. Business just picked up here in the Lordatorium. You can feel the energy pick up as Retro Dewey Declan and Omega. Omega, a fan favorite here in the Lordatorium. He's had a fantastic 12 to 16 months here as he has held title after title. He's held the Texas title. He's held the EPW championship. I think the only titles that have plagued Omega are the tag team titles, Brody.
They can win them tonight?
Well, the titles aren't on the line. The champions aren't here. The champions are Barrett Brown and Langley. Referee Aaron Scott, there you see PFC Graham. Are those shoes legal? I mean, come on, PFC Graham. Are you that scared of Retro Dewey Declan that you're afraid of what his shoes look like? I mean, come on. Come on.
Let's rephrase. Who do we think they'll win tonight?
So it looks like the guys are trying to decide who's going to start first. Looks like it's going to be Retro Dewey Declan. Let's see. Oh, PFC Graham maybe going to start it off for the team of PFC Graham and Colt Smith. Here we go. Retro Dewey Declan. PFC Graham. Collar elbow tie-up. Oh, what a great arm drag by PFC Graham. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, PFC Graham is a veteran. He is the most experienced man in this match here tonight. But Retro has something in his back pocket that PFC Graham doesn't, Brody.
Is it a Game Boy?
Oh, and a huge hip toss. No, it's his youth group, Wildwood Baptist Church, here in the audience. Because when Retro Dewey Declan's not in the squared circle, he's a youth pastor. I bet some of you at home may not have known that.
I knew that this time.
You did know that?
I did know that this time. He just seems like the kind of guy to have a Game Boy in his back pocket.
Yeah. Another collar elbow tie up. Oh, scoop! Slam!
Moving quick in this match.
Yeah, so far here early tonight, PFC Graham's in control, but look, PFC Graham getting a little too cocky.
Turn around and wrestle him.
He's taking his time. Oh, great arm drag. Great hip toss. Something tells me, yep, he's going to scoop. And slam. Look at Retro giving PFC Graham everything he's given him so far here tonight. Oh!
The strength of Retro.
Huge backdrop. Ladies and gentlemen, that has to hurt. That ring is not as soft as you think. As Colt Smith now going to get the tag and come in here for the first time here tonight. A little bit younger, but also more experienced than Dewey Declan. Actually, Dewey Declan is the least experienced wrestler here in this match tonight, Brody.
He is showing, though, that he is a very strong competitor with the rest of these men.
But, you know, I see that Colt Smith is calling out calling out Omega, but as you hear it, Omega, oh! He slaps Dewey right in the mouth. Oh, and a huge boot right to the midsection of Omega. Oh, and he throws Omega right into that second turnbuckle. And he's just delivering the knees to the midsection. And a huge hip toss there, Brody.
Just tossing around Omega.
Throwing him around like a rag doll. But something that you can't do is you cannot count Omega out. Oh! He eats that top turnbuckle. Huge clothesline in the corner. Oh, Omega ducks. Oh, what a great arm drag by Omega. And now he's got an arm bar locked in deep on Colt Smith.
What I've noticed about Omega, he always just gets his big burst of energy. Just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, he does. And, you know, the one thing that they say, you know, he's the ultimate underdog. He's one of the smallest wrestlers in the locker room, but he's got more heart than the Guardian, I think.
That's a lot of heart to have.
Oh, and what a move by Colt Smith. Hooks the leg, but only a 2 count. Colt not liking the count by referee Aaron Scott. Oh, PFC Grahams picks the boot up. Oh! Omega eats the side of that boot worn by PFC Graham. Here comes the double team by Colt Smith and Graham. Oh! Toe drag, leg drop. And here's a cover. Oh, referee Aaron Scott getting distracted, telling Colt Smith he needed to get out of the ring. And really, honestly, Brody, PFC Graham's got a little bit to be upset about. Referee Aaron Scott could see that the cover was being made. Colt Smith was going back to the ring, but he refused to start the 3 count. Oh, and a big elbow right to the mouth and side of the face of Omega. You know, really, Brody, here early on, the team of Colt Smith and PFC Graham, they are in control of this match.
High control. They do have a lot of energy, synergy together, too. That great double team move. I don't like them that much, but they had a great double team move.
Yep, quick tags. And, you know, they've been together a lot longer as a tag team, more so than Retro, Dewey, Declan, and Omega. Oh! What a drop kick by Colt Smith and a very cocky, lackadaisical cover.
Oh, he's choking him.
Now he's choking him. And look at him distracting the referee and puts his knee right in the throat of Omega. Then he just steps on him, puts all of his weight right there on the chest. Oh! There's some shots by Omega, but then a big club right to the back of Omega. Colt Smith says, that's it, let's find out. Hook of the leg, 1, 2, and a kick out by Omega.
You can't get Omega out this early.
Now, Omega goes to places unknown when he kicks out. Omega's got he's got the biggest heart here in EPW. There you hear the Omega chants. Omega blocks. Omega blocks and counters almost looked like a DDT there as he drives the face of Colt Smith to the mat there, Brody. Both men trying to get to the tag. Omega been in the ring for a while. Gets to Dewey. Dewey gets the tag. He comes in. PFC gets the tag. Here we go. Oh, and business is about to pick up here in the Lordatorium. Clothesline, clothesline, elbow. Retro Dewey Declan is in control. Oh, he shot to the midsection. Tags in Omega. Now it looks like Retro and Omega going to give a little bit of a tag team. Retro throws Omega into the corner. Omega throws Dewey into the corner for a big splash. Oh, and there's that patented Omega clothesline in the corner.
Like you said earlier, Josh, this team hasn't been together for that long, but from what I just saw right there, they have some great center. Oh, who's this?
Look who it is. He is the guy that's going to be in the triple threat between Omega. Oh, Colt Smith throwing Omega off. Ryan Hart distracting the referee and Dewey as Omega is getting dealt with in the ring and nobody is in there to help him. Dewey has turned his back on his partner because of Ryan Hart.
Referee, you need to look what's going on in the ring.
Oh my gosh! They just hit a 3D! Double team by Colt Smith and PFC Graham. They hit the 3D. Referee Aaron Scott turns around. 1, 2, 3.
And your winner, PFC Graham and Colt Smith.
You know, Dewey's got to be upset with himself. He allowed Ryan Hart. He allowed Ryan Hart to distract him so that he couldn't help his partner there, Brody.
Megan's looking real hurt right now.
Oh yeah, I mean he just ate a 3D by Colt Smith and PFC Graham. And ladies and gentlemen, I believe that is the first time that I have seen Colt Smith and PFC Graham deliver that move.
Debuting the move with EPW.
You know what? I will say this. I would love to see Colt Smith and PFC Graham in the ring with the EPW Tag Team Champions, Barrett Brown and Langley. I hope that the board of directors can hear me in the back, because that would be a phenomenal match. Those four guys in the ring would be exciting to see there, Brody.
I think I just paid for just that match. I pay a whole ticket just for that match.
It would be nice as Colt Smith takes popcorn from the fans, eats some, throws some more in a fan's face.
That's a waste. They paid for that popcorn.
Yep.
Just imagine us coming to your school, your church, your community festival. Yes, we do travel. We do a lot of road shows. Just this week we booked 2 road shows we will be going to Louisiana Christian University in southern Louisiana. And we will be going to a church camp in Waco, Camp Kalai. In a couple of weeks, we will be up in Wichita Falls at the Wichita Christian School. After the matches, find any one of the EPW staff to speak with. We would love to book an event with you. Who is ready for the main event of the evening?
Josh, I'm ready.
I'm ready too.
Wait no further. The following contest is for the EPW Heavyweight Championship versus a member of the board. And is scheduled for one fall. Introduced first.
One of the board of directors.
260 pounds,
Adam Asher, the Apocalypse, also known as APOC. He is one of the EPW board members, and he is putting his position on the board, on the line here tonight for a title shot against Bam Bam Malone, Brody.
You must have a lot of, I believe, you must have a lot of confidence to be able to do that.
I mean, he's APOC. He's been up and down the roads, up and down the, all across the world, all across the country, fighting and wrestling, and so I think he does have confidence. And as you heard APOC say earlier tonight, he was in the first main event for the championship match 25 years ago when we were the Christian Wrestling Organization, and now he is going to be in the first main event here as EPW Ephesians Pro Wrestling, taking on the EPW Heavyweight Champion.
He started that championship and he's trying to get it back tonight.
That's right. And the Lordatorium seems to really love APOC, Adam Asher.
How can they not love APOC? He's APOC.
That's right, he is APOC.
And his opponent, weighing 220 pounds, from Paradise City, California, he is the EPW Heavyweight Champion, Bam Bam Malone.
There you see him, ladies and gentlemen. He cares about three things. Girls, you heard him talk about his hot girlfriend earlier tonight. Gold, which is around his waist, and glory. And listen, I'm not going to take anything away from Bam Bam Malone. He is probably in the best physical shape of his career. But he's about to face a man who's been there, done that, and has the t-shirt, Brody. My money tonight, if I were a gambling man, my money tonight would be on APOC, Adam Asher, the Apocalypse. But again, I just want APOC to win. It can be by disqualification, interference, whatever, because I really want to see Bam Bam Malone inside a steel cage against your Papa Bear, the Guardian.
My dad will snap Bam Bam Malone in half.
Well, hopefully we get to see that, but time only tells, because if APOC wins tonight, it'll be APOC versus the Guardian, December 15th, Sunday night, here at the Lordatorium, 6 p.m. start time. Get here, pack the house, ladies and gentlemen, because it's going to be a show.
I'll be happy either way. The APOC's a great opponent with my dad.
He's taking that title off, looking at it, giving it a kiss. He almost has acted like he's a part of like the NWO back in the WCW days, because he has put a Girls Golden Glory sticker on the EPW Championship belt. As Hausblocker hands it off, asks each guy if they're ready. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Main event here in the Lordatorium for the first time. It is the EPW Ephesians Pro Wrestling main event. Collar elbow tie up. Bam Bam Malone is not going to outpower Adam Asher. It's not going to happen.
Just look at the body of Adam Asher versus the body.
Look at him going for a chop. Oh, yeah! And there you have it, Adam Asher delivering his chop. And I'll tell you, Brody, Adam Asher delivers some of the most impressive sounding chops here in the Lordatorium.
Yeah, whenever my dad comes home after facing Adam Asher, chest purple.
Yeah.
Mean chops.
Bam Bam may have met his match here tonight in APOC Adam Asher. Again, this is for the heavyweight championship, but not only that, Adam Asher has given his board seat position, put it on the line as well, as they collar elbow tie up into the corner. Bam Bam this time looking to break cleanly. Nope, goes for the clothesline and a double chop. Did you see the sweat fly in the air, Brody?
I think some got on my face.
Oh my goodness, I think the people, that's legal, Bam Bam, I'm sorry to tell you, completely legal. Bam Bam Malone just walked over to the announcer's table and says there's no way that's legal. Oh, Bam Bam saying he wants it closed, he doesn't want it open. The closed fist is not legal in pro wrestling. Now the fans, I'm starting to hear a few chop chants coming from the fans here in the Lordatorium. Bam Bam Malone running his fingers through his hair. He's got those golden locks. Adam Asher ducks the clothesline. Oh, he gives him that closed fist right to the jaw. You see referee Hausblocker tell him to open the fist. And now Bam Bam gets into the ropes. Look at Bam Bam cowering out. Just cowering away from Adam Asher there, Brody.
Bam Bam, you asked for this match. Why are you so scared?
No, actually, Adam asked for the match.
Well, you agreed to the match.
He agreed to the match, that's right.
You agreed to the match.
And he demanded the board position of Adam Asher on the line here tonight because he thinks he wants to be a part of the board of directors. Collar elbow tie up. A little bit of old school wrestling there by these two veterans. Oh, and he does yank the hair. Referee Hausblocker tells him not to pull the hair. It may not be as long as Bam Bam's, but Adam Asher still has hair that you can get a hold of, and he slung him down to the mat. I'll tell you what, APOC is a bear you don't want to poke.
I've seen when APOC's mad.
Yeah.
It's scary. It's scary.
Yep, side headlock, shoots him off. Oh, and a big shoulder tackle. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. That is the size of an offensive lineman, just obliterating Bam Bam Malone as he's over there whining and crying. Goes to the concession stand, gets him a bottle of water, pours it on his forehead. He's trying to cool off.
Bam Bam, you have to pay for that. You know that, right?
Look at his chest already turning purple.
See how many times Bam Bam's trying to get away from his problems, just leaving the ring?
Yep. Look at him telling him to get APOC Adam Asher back. Now listen, don't mix things up, ladies and gentlemen. Bam Bam is playing a mind game here with APOC, and there it is, a big boot to the midsection, a big club right over the shoulder. Oh, and a chop is there right out here out front of the announcer's table. Oh, and he just slams the head of APOC off of the apron. And that part of the ring, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the hardest parts of the ring. APOC blocks. Oh, smack. Oh, a chop to the stomach, and then Bam Bam eats the canvas. They want another chop. Oh, and they get it. Adam Asher is a pleaser of the people. Bam Bam blocks the forearm. Oh, he goes to chop Adam Asher, and he hits that corner post.
His fingers might be broken.
He may have broke his hand. Oh, Adam Asher bounces that hand off the hardest part of the ring. There's a steel bar that runs right there across the ring, and now Adam APOC working on that hand.
Point of weakness.
Adam Asher trying to break the hand of the champion here tonight. I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, I love what I'm seeing out of one of our board members. Oh! A little bit of a low blow. Right in the family jewels. Oh, we got a boot malfunction. He kicked the rope so hard his boot came undone. Springboard. Splash. Little sunset flip. Only a 2 count. It's going to take a whole lot more than just that to put Adam Asher 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the squared circle.
Bam Bam going to shake.
I'll tell you what.
Lost his hand.
Yeah. Oh, and there he goes. Choking APOC. Has that throat draped across that middle rope. Referee Haas Blocker tells him, come on, man, keep it clean. You can't do that. Oh, and now he's got his entire body weight right on top of the shoulders of Adam Asher.
No matter how big or small you are, having someone's full body weight on top of you is not a pleasant experience.
No, it is not. Oh, he's going to regret that. I'm telling you, he's going to regret chopping Adam Asher, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to regret it. Shoots him off. Duck of the clothesline. Oh, what a beautiful drop kick delivered by Bam Bam Malone. Hook of the leg. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. That was a beautiful drop kick. Oh, he just told him to kiss his booty. He's tuning up the music, looking for that super kick. Oh, what a counter by APOC. APOC picks him up, sets him on the top rope, slaps him. What is APOC thinking? Oh, I told you he was going to regret chopping APOC, Brody.
Big regrets, big regrets.
Oh, APOC looking to go. Suplex from the middle rope. Here we go. He's got him wrapped up. Oh, what a huge suplex.
I felt the shockwave from over here.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just finally heard what the Lordatorium is chanting, and they're chanting it at Bam Bam Malone. And they're chanting spray tan. Referee Hausbacher gets the 5. APOC rolls over. Cover. Very, very soft cover by APOC again as both guys came off that second rope with a big suplex by APOC. Big forearm by APOC. Forearm by Bam Bam. The champion is rocking and reeling though. He's falling. Oh, and another huge forearm by APOC. Followed by another big forearm by the champ. Takes APOC to his knees.
Both of these wrestlers have to be in a lot of pain right now after coming off.
Oh, APOC blocks the forearm. 2, 3. 3 big forearms by APOC. Adam Asher. Oh, and he was going for the power slam. Bam Bam hits him. Only a 2 count. No, it wasn't a curb stomp. It was a leg drop.
Oh, I couldn't see from over here.
Bam Bam trying to think of what more he's got to do. Adam hitting the canvas, trying to get the crowd pumped up, trying to dig deep and get some energy from this crowd here in the Lordatorium. Uh-oh, that wasn't smart. Oh, you're gonna trade chops with APOC. You're crazy. Kicked APOC right in the knee, but APOC didn't go down. Big clothesline. He about took the head of the champ off. Big back elbow by APOC. APOC rocking and reeling here now. He's on fire. Goes for the power slam a second time. But Bam Malone knows that that's what APOC's looking for. Now what's Bam doing? He's getting under the ring. He's got a steel chair.
You've got to stop him.
Referee Hossblocker doesn't see it. Disqualification. Referee Hossblocker sees the chair.
Ladies and gentlemen,
APOC is the winner by disqualification.
Disqualification of Bam.
But APOC is laid out in the middle of the ring.
The title will not switch hands.
That is true as Bam turns over to the broadcast table and says, I'm still the champ. Wait a minute. He's now going in on Adam Asher. We have got to get some help out here as there's no telling what Bam Malone may do. Oh no, ladies and gentlemen. He's looking to break the arm of Adam Asher. We need to get some help out here. Oh, here comes the Guardian. Here comes the Guardian. The Guardian comes in for the save, but he catches a bunch of boots by the champ. As you will see, APOC, the Guardian. Oh, here comes Ryan Hart. Ryan Hart going in at APOC. It is complete pandemonium. Here comes Retro, Dewey, Declan, and Omega. Here comes PFC Graham. The entire locker room is cleared. Referee Hossblocker doesn't know what to do.
Hoss, I think you just need to get out of there.
Hoss may need to just get out of harm's way. Uh-oh, Adam Asher with the chair. What a chair shot!
Showing a message to all these other men in the ring that he's not afraid to do the same thing.
Everybody else sees the chair. They powder. Ryan Hart, the first one to powder. Okay, Ryan, sorry you left your water here earlier. Bam coming to get his gold, and he's looking to get to the locker room. APOC, Adam Asher asking for a mic.
Hey, guess what? You lost. So no board spot for you, buddy. Are you having fun at the very first EPW show? I can't hear you. Are you having fun? Hey, we started a little late, but it's not my bedtime yet, and my girls are here. So I said we have one more match.
The Guardian looks a little perturbed right now.
The four of you dirtbags against the four of us. What do you say?
No, Mr. APOC. I am obligated to defend this title one time. I am obligated to be in that ring one time a night, not twice. Better luck next time.
I know! Hey. Come here. Awesome. So, there are three members of the board. That's why we're called the thirds. You didn't win a spot. Let me have a board meeting.
I wonder what the powers to be are talking about.
All right, we took a vote. If you don't get in the ring in 10 counts, you're suspended. All of your titles are stripped, and you're fined $10,000.
Hey! We have another main event. Here goes the 10 count. In that mayhem, it looks like the Guardian may have gotten hit in the eye. He keeps rubbing his eye there, Brody.
I'll have to check on him when he gets out of this ring later.
5 count. They got 5 seconds to get in the ring. 6. It's 7, guys. You better get in there. You're losing them titles. They're hurrying. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we have ourselves a fatal four-way. Not a fatal four-way. We just have ourselves a 4-man tag team match. We already rang the bell, Ryan Hart, when he started the 10 count.
See, he's not very observant. His brain's not that big.
Here we go. Dewey Declan, Ryan Hart, collar elbow tie up. Oh. Looking for the clothesline. Dewey picks him up. Oh, an inverted drop. Going for another inverted drop. Oh, he's going for the hat trick. A 3rd inverted drop. A 4th inverted drop. Oh, and a huge clothesline by Dewey. Dewey hooks the leg, only a 1 count. Ryan Hart trying to roll out of harm's way, and he does. He's down on the floor, down in front. He's rolled into the laps of the wrong fans. That is the mother. Oh, Adam Asher going after Ryan Hart, and he decides to tuck tail and go the other way. Oh, and a poke to the eye. Referee Hoss Blocker didn't see it. He poked Dewey right in the eyeball. Ryan Hart taking a lot of time after poking him in the eye. What's Ryan Hart doing here? Oh! Great sidewalk slam by Dewey. Oh! Adam Asher asking for the Dewey punch. Dewey! 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 He hits it. I love that chant. Oh, and the save. Saved by Bam Malone. I tell you, I can only imagine what's going through the Guardian's head. He's probably just begging for Bam to get in that ring and then him be able to have a chance to get in that ring. Tag made to Omega.
See, I want to see my dad be able to get revenge on all these people.
Nice suplex. Here goes Omega. Oh! They've been calling that the crunch drop. Count broken up by Colt Smith. He's in and out real quick. Only a 2 count. Ryan Hart going to the midsection of Omega, the ultimate underdog. Oh, and a big back elbow by Ryan Hart right across the jaw of Omega. Now he's sliding Omega into harm's way. This is not good. Oh, right to the rib cage.
Poor Omega.
Yeah, this isn't good. The champ is going to destroy him. Oh, and he blows a kiss at the Guardian. And all that's doing is going to ensue punishment on Omega.
Bam, only my mom can blow kisses at my dad.
He's poking a bear that you don't want to poke. Like I said earlier, Apoc's a bear you don't want to poke. Oh, what a chop. The Guardian is a polar bear you don't want to chop. Tag into PFC Graham. Omega is in a bad way right now, ladies and gentlemen. He's in the wrong corner. Oh, and another chop. Omega taking all the punishment right now. Oh, and he just face plants him. PFC Graham's not done. He's picking him up again. Gonna back him into the corner. And he's gonna start giving boots right to the midsection of Omega. And now he's just stomping a mud hole. And now he's choking the life out of Omega. Oh! Big double boot right to the chest of Omega. He rolls him up. Looking for the cover. 1, 2. Broken up by Retro Dewey Declan. PFC Graham goes in for a hit. Tag. Poor Omega. Omega taking all the heat here as he's getting kicks by Colt Smith now. I'll tell you, the team of Colt Smith, PFC Graham, Bam Malone, and Ryan Hart, they are just cutting this ring in half, Brody.
Right now they are very dominant in this match.
I just feel bad for Omega right now. And now here comes the champ again.
Is Omega even alive?
Looking for the springboard, sunset flip. Omega rolls out of the ray. Omega rolls out of the way. He needs to get a tag right now, right here. He needs to get a tag right here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I want him to tag in. I want him to tag in the Guardian. Come on, tag the Guardian.
Tag in the Guardian. Tag him in. Tag him in. Tag him in.
There you hear the chants from the Lordatorium. They're chanting Omega. The Guardian wanting to tag. The tag.
The Guardian does not look happy.
Yeah. Colt Smith tags in the... Oh! Oh, the big clothesline! He's finally getting a big back elbow. He's finally getting his hands on Bam Malone. Scoops him up. Oh, going for the world's strongest slam, but Bam gets out with a couple of elbows. Oh, and a big back elbow by Bam to the Guardian. Oh, what a kick. Here comes APOC. APOC. Power slam by APOC. Uh-oh, turn around APOC. Oh. Oh. Heart attack by APOC. Dewey going up top. Dewey. Oh, and a big drop. PFC Graham with a stunner. Everybody's laid out except Omega. Is he going to go?
Dog.
Oh, is he going to hit the Omega code? Clothesline. Throws him out. Omega going up top. Is he going to go for the Senton or is he going to go for the frog splash? Omega Senton, he hits it. Here comes Colt. Big super kick. I don't even know who's legal anymore, Brody.
I lost track of that like 5 minutes ago.
World's strongest slam. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah!
And your winner, the Guardian, APOC, Omega, and Dewey Declan!
There you hear it, ladies and gentlemen. Omega, APOC, Adam Asher, the Guardian, and Retro Dewey Declan. APOC calling for the mic.
Bam, I hope you were paying attention, because that's exactly what's going to happen to you. December 15th, inside this cage, when the Guardian plants you 6 feet under this ring and takes that title. Give it up for the Guardian!
There you hear it, ladies and gentlemen. December 15th, inside the steel cage, the Guardian versus Bam Malone for the EPW Heavyweight Championship. And Brody, what better way to end the first EPW show than to have senior referee Hoss Blocker give the gospel presentation.
Your winner is the Guardian, APOC, Dewey Declan, and Omega! now comes the time for what we do this ministry for, okay? So I just need 5-6 minutes of your time, okay? We're gonna get into the Word here just a little bit, all right? First off, I want to introduce myself for those of you that may not know who I am. My name is Terry Blocker, aka Hoss. And back in August of 2002, I killed a man. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a backstory on that, okay? I got married the first time whenever I was 16 years old. I had a son before I was 17. I was going to school. I was working a full-time job, going to school full-time. And, just living the world, okay? Me and the first wife, we were young. We were just starting out. And we didn't always do what we knew was the right thing to do. Well, our marriage lasted about 11 years. And then I ended up raising my son by myself. I say by myself. I had a good woman that helped me out, which was my mother. And you're going to hear a little bit about her in just a minute. But she helped me out. Actually, I moved my mother in with me and my son. But I did that so I could be free, okay? I didn't do that to raise him. I done that because I knew she would raise him. I done that so I could live the world, so I could go out and have a good time, things like that, okay? Then with that being said, I met a lady in 1998, which is sitting right up there. That's funny. Okay? I met her in 1998. And we ended up getting married in 1999. But we were still living the world. We knew what the right thing to do because her grandparents were very involved in church. So my daughter at the time that Honey brought into the marriage, she's 6 years old. And she'd go to church with her grandparents. The church was 2 blocks from my house. But she'd go to church with her great-grandparents. She'd come home from church and she'd say, "Daddy, aren't you going to ask me what I learned at church today?" And I just sit there. And she says, "Well, I'm going to tell you anyway." And she did. She told me about the love of Jesus. And then she told me that she also would pray for me and her mom to go to church. Now, if that didn't bring you to your knees, I don't know what does, right? But me being bullheaded, it took me a little while. My mother passed away in March of 2002. The last thing that woman said to me on her deathbed was she said, "Son, you need to do what you know is right and get your life straight with Christ." I said, "Yes, Mom, I will, one of these days." So my 34th birthday was coming up that August 3rd. August 2nd, we were sitting in church. Hayhurst Road is what we called it. The pastor preaching the word was Trey Morgan. I graduated from high school with him in Amarillo, Texas. He was preaching the word, and I'm going to read to you what he read, okay? And I felt like I was the only person in that sanctuary at the time. It's John 3:16. I'm sure everybody's heard it before, right? "For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life." But then you go on and read, "For God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but to save the world through him." Like I said, I felt like I was the only one sitting in that sanctuary that morning. I got up from Hayhurst Road, which is at the back of the church. I walked out the back door of the church. They thought I was leaving. I went down the hallway around to the front of the church, walked straight up to Trey Morgan. And I said, "I'm ready to make a change in my life. I said, I'm on the verge of fixing to lose a second marriage. I told him at the time, I said, I'm an alcoholic. And I said, I don't want it to be this way. And he says, well, all you got to do is 3 simple steps. You know? And he told me, he said, ask, believe, and confess. So I did, right then. That's why I tell you I killed a man that day. Because the old Terry was left at that altar. And the new Terry was born. My life has never been the same since. I can tell you, my daughters and my son, they think the sun sets with Dad, okay? But it wasn't always like that. But ever since, you know, I gave my life to Christ, and they've seen the change that has gone in me. And it's been 22 years since that's happened. And that's why I love this ministry so much. And then, you know, we heard Amber speak earlier about her story, right? It doesn't matter whether you're 12, whether you're 22, whether you're 32, or whether you're 72. If you've never reached out and asked somebody for help on how to give your life to Christ and make a change in your life, now's the time to do so, okay? There's a lot of young people in here right now, okay? So I'm talking to you, okay? If you have not taken that step to ask the Lord to come into your heart and take charge of your life from here forward, please don't wait, okay? I'm not going to sit here and tell you that every day is going to be rosy, because it's not. There's challenges out there, everybody knows that. But I promise you, at least you know who you can go to for the answers that you need. And you pick up that Bible, and I promise you, the road path to life is right there in that word, okay? So right now, I'm going to ask you to bow your heads. The wrestlers are coming out. There's plenty of youth pastors around right now. If you've never asked Jesus to come into your heart, or if you're just struggling with something right now and you need somebody to pray with you, we would like to do that. We would like to take this opportunity before you walk out that door, okay? And that door right there says, I love you and the Lord loves you. And that's true, okay? I love each and every one of you. And I want to thank each one of you for being here. So bow your heads. I'm going to say a quick prayer, and then I'm going to do a count, 1, 2, 3, okay? And then I'm going to ask you to raise your hand at that point, and somebody will come and talk to you. Father God, we just thank you for the opportunities that you put before us. We thank you for EPW, Lord. We thank you for this tool that you've given us to be able to spread your word. We thank you for each one of the people that are sitting in these seats right now, Lord. Father God, I just ask if there's anybody here that does not have a relationship with you, that they would take this time to do so tonight. Or, Father, if they're just struggling with something that they need some counseling on how to get through it, Father God, that we would like to take that time to be able to have that conversation with them. Lord, we just thank you and love you and praise you. In Christ's name I pray. Amen. So on the count of 3, raise your hand. 1, 2, 3.
Every ring is a battleground, truth or deception. Slamming doubts with every match, seeking redemption. Holy crappers in the corner, faith as our ally. In the fight for our soul, we will never say die. Every ring is a battleground, truth or deception. Slamming doubts with every match, seeking redemption. Holy crappers in the corner, faith as our ally. In the fight for our soul, one will never say die. Warriors fighting high, don't let go.